It's often said that the vehicle that you choose to drive says a lot about you. Many people choose a ride because certain features are necessary for them to live their lives or perform their jobs. Others, it seems, use their vehicles as a way of compensating for personal shortcomings. So what does my ride say about me? Hi, my name is Michael, and I drive a Bug. The Genesis? Well, I wasn't born into a Beetle family. My parents drove utilitarian vehicles as far back as I can recall, though my mom's first car was a little bit offbeat. I guess one of the main reasons is because I really enjoy the stories. It seems that almost everyone has a Bug tale to tell. My first car was actually a heavily modified Beetle, which I traded a three-wheeler for. It sure was a lot of fun to drive, and I must admit that I enjoyed the attention that it garnered me. One of my first stories since adopting my current Bug centers around the VW community. My wife and I traveled to our first Bug show. Yes, there is such a thing as a Bug show. Hundreds and hundreds of VW enthusiasts swarming together for a weekend to show off their VWs and share in the community spirit. We pulled into the fairgrounds with a strange noise coming from my car's rear after releasing the brake, and a wheel that was literally hot enough to fry an egg with a side of sausage and hash browns. Two other attendees were soon pulling the tools that every VW driver has to have with them at all times and dismantling my car. Within an hour or so, they had us up and running. One of the most universal Beetle stories concerns the heating system. The heat generated by the running engine and the exhaust pipes is blown through channels under the car to vents below the rear seats and under the doors. Ingenious. And it works if there are no holes in the system. Very few Beetles have no holes in the system. Stories of driving in the dead of winter with the windows open while trying to shift, scrape the inside of the windshield, and breathe away from any glass surface abound. Then there are the stories of the floating Bugs. There is a VW that definitely floats. The Schwimmwagen was produced for use in World War II and is a truly amphibious VW. But there are plenty of stories of plain old Bugs floating for several minutes or even hours due to the watertight body construction and door seals. I've not tested this yet, nor do I plan to. More enjoyable to me than the current Bug enthusiast tales, though, are the ones I hear in the parking lot of the local grocery store. I'll see an older gentleman do a double take, and then a smile will creep across his face. "What year is it?" is usually the first question, followed by an anecdote about an adventure that he had years ago. The supply of these stories seems endless, and I never tire of hearing them. What I've come to enjoy most is watching the reaction of people when they get a glimpse under my hood. Here's my cargo cover. It's a cheap trick, but I can count on it turning a few heads and sparking up a conversation. And more than likely, I'll walk away with another Bug tale.